Hi, this is Dan from Inclusion Space, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about peer supports. I found this resource online, a simple Google search for peer supports for inclusion brought up the Inclusive Schools Network, um, and they have this article from uh, Tony Reisterwood, PhD. Um, um, Sorry if I mispronounced that. But here they just have some interesting points about peer supports. Peer support is a strategy that involves placing students in pairs or in small groups to participate in learning activities that support academic instruction and social skills. Um, this instructional approach does not require additional staff or extra funding. It is a research-based methodology. It yields positive results related to student achievement and a sense of belonging over the course of time. Peer supports provide teachers with a learning tool to enhance instruction for students with and without disabilities. Um, and then it goes on to list some uh, peer support approaches. There's the collaborative learning, an instructional strategy used to reinforce skills taught by the teacher. This teaching method allows time for practice, review, and opportunities for students to use higher level thinking skills. Then there's cross-age peer support. It's another strategy that assists with the learning in the general education setting. This approach typically involves older students, usually high school age, who provide instructional support for elementary or secondary students. And then finally they have peer modeling is another support that can be used to help students learn academic processes and classroom routines. It also provides the classroom teacher opportunities to use peers to assist with instruction, clarifying directions, and give social reminders with little or no disruption to the lesson cycle. It's an excellent way for peers to provide appropriate behavioral models of students who need to improve their social skills. Um, then this website also goes on to um, show the benefits for students with disabilities and benefits of inclusion for students without disabilities. Let's run through them real quick. So, for students with disabilities, peer supports foster friendship, increased social initiations, relationships, and networks. Peer role models for academic, social, and behavioral skills, increased achievement of IEP goals, greater access to general curriculum, enhanced skill acquisition and generalization, increased inclusion in future environments, sets the groundwork. Greater opportunities for interactions, higher expectations, increased school staff collaboration, increased parent participation, and families are more integrated into community. Benefits of inclusion for students without disabilities, meaningful friendships, increased appreciation and acceptance of individual differences, increased understanding and acceptance of diversity, respect for all people, prepares all students for adult life in an inclusive society, opportunities to master activities by practicing and teaching others, greater academic outcomes, and all students' needs are better met, greater resources for everyone. So I think these are good points. That it's not just something that would be for students with disabilities. It's, peer supports provides a lot of benefit for all students involved. Plus, it's fun. I mean, it's fun to have a role in everybody's education. It's fun to open up the door for more friends, more friendships, um, more diversity. Makes life more interesting. And meaningful friendships and relationships can be had, and unless there's roadblocks put in place that are unnecessary. So having opportunities to create these kinds of relationships is really important. Um, let's see. I just wanted to add that when I see the most successful examples of what can happen in an inclusive um, activity or an inclusive program, or um, it would be when there's a tight network of peer support, um, friends, people reaching out to all students. The kids who seem to be most happy and most successful um, are the ones that have that support. So that's sort of where there needs to be a lot of effort put into place to kind of um, grow those relationships and put opportunities for those relationships to kind of develop, and also probably a structured approach to creating relationships in an ongoing basis that would be um, something that could really help just the positive outcomes of the inclusive experience. If there's isolation in the classroom, if there's like separation and isolation, non-participation, it's probably because the peer group hasn't opened up and taken in um, everybody into the fold. Um, you're gonna have a positive experience if the peer group is there. And the teacher and the parents have a role in that. I think the teacher needs to set up activities and actively and proactively come up with opportunities for peer groups to work together and clarify what the roles are in the group so that everybody has an important role. I mean, everybody has an important role. Parents need to get activities going and call up other parents and have conversations and just frank, open, meaningful conversations about how kids can get together and spend time together and do activities together. Um, and we'll always be impressed by what the children can do, what the students can do, what they are willing and interested in doing. Um, so that's what I wanted to say about that for now. I'm gonna keep looking for more resources for peer supports, peer buddies, and if I find them, I will share. Please comment below if you find a good resource, and I'll look into it. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.